Welcome to Taiji's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make chahan, or in English, fried rice. This is actually more Chinese food, but we eat this quite often in Japan and often in a ramen restaurant in combination with ramen. It's pretty common to have this as a side dish for ramen, and most ramen restaurants have what's called hancha, which means half chahan, and it's a great combination to eat with ramen. I also make this quite often because it's quite easy and it takes no more than like 10-15 minutes and it doesn't require that many different ingredients. And I can just make it up with whatever I have. It's also pretty balanced because you have the rice for the carbo, eggs and meat for the protein, and different vegetables. Today I'm going to show you a very standard version with chicken meat, but you can also make this with different kind of meat like bacon, ham or sausage. But of course if you're a vegetarian you can take away the meat and you have a vegetarian fried rice. Then let's get started. Here are the ingredients for chicken chahan, or chicken fried rice. So I have here pre-cooked rice and it's cold. It's better to use cold rice rather than freshly cooked warm rice, because if you have a warm rice it gets a little bit sticky, especially if you have a Japanese short grain rice. You can of course also use jasmine rice or basmati rice if that's what you have at home. Then I have egg. Here I have chicken thigh meat. You can use of course other part of chicken, or you can use pork or beef, or if you have bacon or ham in your fridge then you can of course use that as well. And I have 1 onion, 2 bundles of scallion, salt, pepper, soy sauce. For the frying I have sesame oil. I like to use sesame oil because it's got nice aroma to it, but if you don't have this and you only have olive oil or other frying oil, you can of course use that. So let's cut up the onion. I have here medium-sized onion, so I'm going to use only half of it. The other half I'm going to use for something else. I'm going to leave that part on, and then I'm just going to make incision like this. I'm not going to cut it all the way through, just stopping here like this, and then I'm gonna cut it like this so that you have about even size dices. And then you just have to throw this end part away. And then scallion, I'm gonna first take the bottom off. I'm gonna use this bottom part to fry in the beginning, and then top I'm gonna put in at the end so it adds more to the aroma. So I'm gonna cut this top part off, and then I'm gonna slice these pretty thin. Like so. And this bottom part, I'm gonna cut it a little bigger. This is a bit wider, so I'm gonna cut it through a little in the middle, like this. I'm gonna cut like this kind of slices. So the thing about onion or scallion, when they get cooked thoroughly, then it gives really nice sweetness and gives good umami to the flavor. So that's why we're adding pretty a lot of scallion and onion. And then lastly, I'm gonna cut off the chicken meat. I'm just gonna make small pieces. There's no really particular way to cut this. So that's that. And then lastly, we're gonna beat the egg. So for chahan, you don't have to beat it so much that it's thoroughly even. Just like this much is enough. Okay, let's start cooking. I'm gonna heat the frying pan to high. And then here I'm gonna put in some sesame oil. Then I'm just gonna wait a little bit till the frying pan gets heated. Once the frying pan is somewhat heated, I'm gonna put in first the garlic. So once the garlic is browned a little bit, I'm gonna put in the onion. I'm gonna turn the heat to medium. And once the onion's kind of half see-through, I'm gonna put in the bottom of the scallion. Once the scallion is kind of halfway cooked, I'm gonna put in the chicken. Now that the chicken is like 80% cooked, I'm gonna take it away and put it on another plate. Then I'm gonna quickly wash the frying pan. And then I'm gonna heat the frying pan to high. Then here I'm gonna put in again sesame oil or whatever frying oil you have. You want to watch the frying pan really carefully. So you have a very small smoke. I don't know if you can see it. A very slight smoke. And then at that moment, I'm gonna put in the eggs. I could have waited a little longer. Right in here where the egg is not cooked, I'm gonna put in the rice. And then I'm gonna break in the rice. This. So you want to break out these clumps of rice. And also these big piece of eggs. Once the rice is somewhat heated, I'm gonna put in the rest of the ingredients. Here I'm gonna season it with half a teaspoon of salt. And then also I'm gonna grind in some pepper. So like a half a teaspoon or a little less. And here I'm gonna put in the rest of the scallion. Here I'm also gonna put in a teaspoon of soy sauce. And you hear this sizzling sound. Soy sauce gives a really good aroma when it's a little burnt. So we're gonna do that right here. Oh, it smells really good. Okay, this is finished. Let's put it on a plate. I'm gonna turn the heat off. So you can just put this on a regular plate, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in a small bowl like this. And then I'm gonna cover it on top of that like this, and then flip. I'm gonna take this off. Okay, this is finished. Let's eat. This is looking really delicious. Let's eat. Itadakimasu! So eating chahan, it's really typical for us to eat with spoon, or what's called renge. It's kind of like Chinese spoon. I don't think anybody would eat chahan with chopsticks. Oh, this is looking really good. It's also a really great combination. The first comes in the punch of the roasted garlic, and after that comes in the very subtle sweetness of the onion and the scallion, and then the chicken gives a really juicy flavor to it. Oh, it's really delicious. And this is also perfect to match with ramen. A lot of ramen restaurant in Japan serves also chahan. This is really good. If you also like it spicy, you can put in a little chili to it. This is really good. ごちそうさまでした. That was totally delicious. So as you saw, making chahan is really easy. Preparation takes like no more than 10 minutes, and cooking itself takes about 5, also no more than 10 minutes, so altogether like 15 to 20 minutes. I often make this for lunch when I don't want to cook like a really big meal. I make it out with whatever I have in the fridge. You can also be very creative with this. You can also put in different vegetables. You can also put in like shrimp or any other seafood you have, or like bacon, sausage, whatever. Or if you're a vegetarian, you can put in just different vegetables or like tofu or whatever meat substitute you have. There's really no limit on the variation of the chahan. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. And if you have any other requests or what you want to see, write that in the comments below. I'll be very happy to hear it. I'll also be grateful if you could share with your friends who might have interest in Japanese food. Then, I look forward to see you in the next video. Bye!